But then you look at the statistics, you look at the demographics. 50% of the population in Pune is migrated. Right? I mean, they come and go. So they don't have any affiliation with any doctor. I mean, I look at my family. My family has been in Pune since 1980. We don't have a doctor that we go to. We find a doctor whenever we need to. So we are trying to address that market where you have comfort in a brand, in a place where you can access it conveniently. You have a comfort level of having a certain level of service that is going to be provided both from a medical perspective as well as from a non-medical perspective.
Chief, I have a question regarding express clinics. You said you've got 30 clinics now across the country. We are real estate providers, and in fact, of late we've seen a spurt in healthcare companies looking at whether it's short stay, whether it's clinics, whether it's hospitals.
Right.
But a city like Pune versus a city like Bombay, the healthcare costs, the cost of real estate is very high. So how do you do the balancing act? I mean, obviously healthcare is meant to be affordable for all, right? So a guy paying 3 times more real estate cost in Bombay
is going to pay 3 times more.
Does he actually
in
do that?
Consulting path and diagnostics too.
Does he actually do that? Or do you
Yeah, absolutely.
Or do you try to make
fees are
it
very
more
different.
dense,
No.
your operations?
No, I mean, the fees are directly proportional to your cost. So, in Bombay, the charges are much higher than what you pay in Pune.
That would be pretty much obviously so, but then do you try to, like in Bombay, everything is packed like sardines. Do you try to do that as well over there to at least try and, bottom out the cost somewhere?
So again, I think we have set a certain standard for the service offering that we will make in the market.
Right.
So we are not going to dilute that in any way, shape or form. So the format of our clinics is not going to change anywhere in the country.
That was
You
my
walk into an express clinic in Pune, Delhi, Bangalore, or anywhere else in the country, you're going to find exactly the same experience, exactly the same interiors, exactly the same service. So that's not going to change. What is going to change is obviously the price you're going to pay for service in Bombay versus Pune versus Bangalore.
So, the related question on this chain of clinics, kind of a concept that is actually coming together quite a lot these days. What is, there's a lot of investment that you guys are doing also on medical record systems and some of the other IT infrastructure. So talk a little bit about that, probably in addition to the physical and the doctors and the equipment part of it.
So one of the things obviously is going to be we are building 500 clinics across the country, and if a patient from Pune is in Bangalore and wants to access a clinic in Bangalore, then he should be able to access his records as well. So, electronic medical records from that perspective become very important. Within Pune itself, if you are there and over a period of time you want to access your records, that's very important as well. So, IT is definitely going to play a role in standardizing care across the country. And then how do we end up linking that with hospitals versus other insurance service providers, etc. It's going to be a process over a period of time.
I had a question, Mr. Sharma. When it comes to services, we know that there are those 4 or 5 factors like perishability and inseparability. Now, you talk about a level of service which you are guaranteeing. Fine, the receptionist may smile at us all across your express clinics. But what about the doctor? That is something that comes with acumen, which comes with a lot of experience and a trust that builds between the patient. Even though it is OPD, I know it would be much easier with an OPD compared to a, say, surgery or whatever, where more complex, interventions are required. But how would you, even there, early diagnosis is the job of a good experienced, medicine or GP or whatever we refer to. So how will you assure that, the inseparability part of services?
So let me address the first question. We have found it more difficult to get the receptionist to smile than the doctor.
No, the doctor will smile, but what about the diagnosis?
So, you're absolutely right. So, quality of doctors that we hire is going to play a role in ensuring that, patients are serviced or treated properly. So, again, we'll have to go through that process. I mean, there is no magic wand which I raise and say, okay, this is a good doctor, this is a bad doctor. I think everyone is trying to develop their practice, and you'll very quickly see whether the patients are returning or not, which is a very good indicator of how good the doctor is. So, I mean, that data for us, till date we have processed maybe 50,000, 60,000 patients that have walked through our doors. So that data is available with us, and we view it on weekly basis. So we know which patients are returning, which doctors, how they're performing, what kind of diagnosis is being done, what kind of services are being provided. So all that, and that goes back to IT plays, is going to play a major role in this. I mean, in any business, I mean, IT is going to be critical.
CRM system.
CRM system.
Yeah.
This is going to be mainly self-owned chain of hospitals or franchisee?
So it's going to be a mix. Until now, we have all built all our clinics. We have just given our first franchisee in Bombay, in Andheri. So we are experimenting with that model. Franchisee is obviously a faster way to expand. Right?
Because of real estate.
Because of real estate and because of capital. It's a faster way to expand, but then the risk obviously is you lose control over quality. So that balance will have to be done, and we'll obviously learn in the next.
So I just want to.
If she actually had a question, sorry.
So when you give a franchisee, who does the responsibility rest with the franchisee or the franchisor?
No, it's
Responsibility of
rests with
providing
Express
the
Clinic,
quality and to take responsibility for the overall delivery of the services.
Yeah. So let me clarify. I mean, it's not an operating franchisee. It's a investor franchisee from our perspective. We control the complete operations of the clinic, and it's going to be an express clinic. Franchisee is mostly an investor in our case, unlike in the other models. The franchisee is also the operator.
I have few healthcare establishments as my clients, and we find doctors are the most volatile community. I mean, I'm sorry if I'm making a strong statement.
No, I'm not a doctor, so but there may be some doctors here.
The people, how well they're incentivized to stay put. That is the question.
How well are they incentivized?
You see, they don't want to go by any agreements. They don't want to have any kind of bondings, and they want to earn well. So that is one reason why they are volatile, shifting place to place.
You see a lot of attrition in that community. In your. How long has the Express Clinic been in operation?
So we don't have, I mean, I wouldn't say we have several years of experience. I mean, we have been in existence for like 9 months now. So, but you're right in the sense, doctors are a little bit more volatile than average.
What about Ruby Hall? Do you see that experience? No?
Doctor will go where he gets a lot of respect for the work he's doing, and he gets a good deal of patients and a variety of people to work on, so that his experience builds over. And
Absolutely.
And then, that's the way they work, really.
I mean, money is always going to play a
It
role,
only
right? I mean,
works if they are working with a government hospital where they get paid little, but then the incentive is the variety of patients that they learn to handle.
so, I mean, like any other profession, I mean, I'm a big proponent of, for example, in the US, there's a lot of talk about, doctors make too much money, especially surgeons. So, my philosophy on that is, I mean, a doctor has invested significant amount of his time in developing his skills and profession. And if the market is willing to pay him X amount, then he deserves that X amount. So same as in India, I mean, you have, attrition in software companies, you have attrition in other companies. Similarly, you have
The
attrition.
name that you just mentioned, they had come to us for getting some doctors, and MBBS doctors they wanted for 9,000 rupees to be recruited. That was impossible. Then they asked us how much will they come for. We did the market survey. 20 was the minimum a fresher was prepared to take, and these people were not going to give more than 16.